for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Should I style now for you?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long. And that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
To throw, it's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. A check down here for Henry. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert back to the air. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert is going to float this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Murray off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's airing it out for Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A final shot before half for Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chigakakwo. As time expires in the 1st half. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Herbert now. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Jets force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing in this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on. On the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Penny, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep it with Penny on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 4th down, Herbert. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now it's Penny running right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the pause. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I'm done at the scene, I won't leave anything you won't.